All right, thanks so much, Chris. Well, Valentine's Day weekend, huge date weekend, and maybe your loved one wants to take in a movie. And while this isn't the most romantic movie of the weekend, it's sure to be full of action. Toledo Free Press film editor James A. Molnar is here with a review of RoboCop, and this is a remake.
Yes, all of these movies are actually not very original this weekend. They're all based on something from the 1980s, surprisingly. So it looks like we're going back in the 80s this weekend. And of course, if you still haven't seen the Lego movie, I recommend that. But this one is RoboCop. It's based on the 1987 movie that we first saw with the Dutch director Paul Verhoeven. And this one is a remake. It's a little less violent than the original. As you see, Samuel L. Jackson there plays kind of a Bill O'Reilly commentator on a talk show. And this one, very similar story. It's based in Detroit, 2028, kind of futuristic Detroit. And this loving husband, good cop, father, he's critically injured by some bad guys, and the only way he can survive is to become a slight kind of cyborg robot human. And then we kind of go through the storyline. This is really an origin story if you think about it. How did RoboCop come about, and kind of setting up this character. And I think Sony is really banking on this movie to do really well so that they can launch this into a franchise. I'm not quite sure I'm sold on the franchise. I kept watching this movie thinking, is this Iron Man? Because it's, you know, we've seen a guy in a suit who needs kind of this suit of armor to protect him and to keep him alive. And I just kept thinking of Iron Man the whole time. But you do have some really good performances in this movie by, as you see there, Michael Keaton and Gary Oldman. They're really good in this movie. And the newcomer, Joel Kinnaman, who you'll probably notice from The Killing, he's in this, and he's not bad. His wife and son, nothing too extraordinary to talk about, but overall, this is better than I thought it would be, and I think because my expectations were so low, that maybe that's why I didn't mind it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Okay. And so if you're looking for an action movie, this is going to check all the boxes. It's kind of like, you know, having all the ingredients to make soup. Just because you have the ingredients to make soup doesn't mean it's going to be a good soup. This movie still needs some little love, maybe some seasoning, but I don't know.
But it wasn't bad. All right, so people might like it. Now, that was certainly more of an action film. There are some love movies out there, romantic films, if you're looking to kind of set the mood for Valentine's Day, right?
Absolutely. There's 3, actually, love stories coming out this weekend. And the first one is About Last Night. This one stars Kevin Hart. It's actually a remake of the 1986 film starring Rob Lowe and Demi Moore. You also have Endless Love, which is a remake from a 1981 film. This one stars Alex Pettiford from Magic Mike and Gabrielle Wilde from The Three Musketeers, and Winter's Tale, as we were talking about during the break. It's based on a 1983 novel, and this one stars Colin Farrell, and it looks awful. But
tell us how you really feel.
But I've heard it's not too bad. It's just it's very grandiose in the ideas. So if you're looking for 3 romantic ones, that's one, or RoboCop, but Lego Movie if you really want to see a good movie.
All right. Well, thank you so much. So there you have it.